Hey there everyone, how's it going? This is Audrey and we are back in our Veronaville Megahood. We are in Europa, which is the second of the 3 neighborhoods that we're going to be playing, and we're going to be taking a look at our second family. So what we got today is the Fusillis family, who are right over here in this giant gorgeous estate. And one fun thing I really like about the Fusillis last name is that I'm assuming it's a reference to the Sims handheld games, which features a mobster named Frankie Fusillis and his daughter Ara. They show up a lot in Strangetown, so I can kind of see this family as being Frankie and Ara's maybe old world cousins, because the Fusillis also kind of have a tie to the criminal underworld, which we'll get into in a second. But you can see here, they're a very large family. They have 8 Sims, which is about the biggest you can get in a household in Sims 2, and they live at 1 Beach Avenue, which means they have this gorgeous riverside view, and their bio reads, "One of the biggest criminal families in the country, the Fusillis are a bunch you don't want to get on the wrong side of." Very brief, I like it, and let's see if that is the case. All right, and we're in, and first things first, this house, like, oh my god, this is a stunning build. Like, I'm kind of gagged. Like, look at everything that's going on here. This entryway is just absolutely astounding. We have like a whole room over here for like a home gym and like a little games room. I think this is like an entire wing for one of the families. They have this like little outdoor dining area and a music room. We got a counterfeit money machine. That's a little sus. And this courtyard, this is insanely good landscaping. I just finished renovating the Monty household, which I was feeling pretty proud of how I did my courtyard. And this just completely mogs it. Like, I've never seen anything like this. I hope that my video performance works well, because sometimes landscape can cause a lot of lag. But otherwise, my god, this is absolutely gorgeous. Just had to say it. Anyway, let's talk about our first sim, because we got a lot of sims to talk about. Alright, so first up we have Mr. Freddie Fusillis, and look at his cute little face, but don't be fooled. I mentioned in an earlier video that the Fusillis are supposed to be mafia, and this very much holds true, and Freddie is top dog. You can see he is actually employed in the criminal career as a criminal mastermind, which is the highest position you can get. He has a really high job performance and all the skills that are necessary to achieve this level. This seems to be what his main focus on was. He doesn't have skills in anything else that would not help him in advance in his career, so that's kind of an interesting trait about him. Freddie is an elder, but he is pretty early on in his life stage, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of him for a while. And let's check his relationships. He loves his wifey. This is Katrina, and he is on really good standing with his 2 sons, Antoine and Gerald, and he seems to like all of his grandkids. I did notice he is a popularity sim. And what's his lifetime want? Own 5 top level businesses. I don't know if we're gonna be doing that, but that's a nice goal to get to. Let's see, he wants to be BFFs with his son Gerald, and he wants to throw a party. I think a party sounds fun. I think that also sounds really nice. He also wants to go fishing. That might be a fun little daytime activity. Let's see who else he knows. Oh god, not the one bolt of chemistry with his daughter-in-law. That's icky. Let's see, anything else? So he actually doesn't seem to really dislike anyone. That's worth him noting. Doesn't have any enemies, which is good, because I personally would not want to be enemies with this guy. Now let's go to his simology and see what that's about. He's a Leo. He's a little on the sloppy side, very outgoing, a little bit more active than lazy, and then pretty grouchy. We got only 2 nice points here. And what does your bio say, Freddie? Freddie's thinking about retirement, but kind of wants to bask in the glow of his accomplishments a little while longer. He loves having grandchildren and is hoping Antoine would settle down sometime soon. We will see about that. Let's see, does he have any hobbies? He does. He is I was going to say he's a gamer, but he's got a max interest in games, which explains the little games room we saw down earlier. Seems to like a lot of poker and pool. And what about his memories? Let's see, there's some red here, so that's intriguing. In fact, the very first thing we see is that he grew up badly. So we don't really know anything else about his childhood before then, but it looks like he aged into a child and then a teenager very poorly. And he, right afterwards, as a teenager, got a job, so that's where he gets his start in the criminal underworld at kind of a young age. And then he becomes the best friends with Katrina, his wife, and then falls in love with her, so they're kind of like childhood sweethearts, which is really kind of precious. And then got a promotion. This makes sense if he was a teenager. You can only get promoted twice in teen careers, so looks like he already kind of reached the very, very tippy top of what you could do as a teenager, and he aged up. And then interestingly, so he fell in love with Katrina, but they didn't really initiate anything until he was an adult, when they got their very their first kiss. Then he started getting more promotions really quickly. They woohooed and then got engaged, got another promotion in between then, got married, and then immediately had their first son, Gerald. So I do kind of wonder if the timeline is they woohooed, Katrina got pregnant, they had to get engaged and married, if this is like a shotgun wedding situation. I don't know. But looks like he was fairly hands-on. He taught Gerald a nursery rhyme, and then he had his second child, Antoine, and looks like he taught Antoine a bunch of skills. Looks like Antoine grew up well, Gerald grew up well, so on and so forth. And then Antoine got a D, so he wasn't a very fantastic student. Freddie grew up well, so this is him aging into an elder. And then he became a criminal mastermind, so he reached the top of his career shortly afterwards. And I believe this memory is for when you reach your lifetime aspiration, as shown here. So it looks like he is actually supposed to be perma-platinum, which is good. That means we don't have to worry about these 5 top-level businesses. And then afterwards, Gerald got engaged and then married, and then he started having grandchildren, of course. This is his eldest grandson, Marcus. And one thing that's really cute is it looks like he taught a lot of his grandchildren a lot of their skills. So he was a very hands-on grandparent. That's one thing I really like with the Fusilli family and like a lot of families in Europa is that they are multi-generational, which feels very fitting for like an Italian family dynamic, like having the grandparents live with their adult children and helping them raise the grandchildren. So that's a really cute detail. I like that a lot. I like that he's really a good grandpa on top of everything else. In fact, he remembers his grandchildren growing up well. Marcus got an A, Nikita got a D. Oopsies. Nikita's kind of the bad student of their generation. Had his youngest grandchild, Pablo, potty trained him. The kids are growing up well, except for Nikita. Nikita is growing up badly. Uh-oh. And then very recently made best friends. In fact, made BFFs. He and his granddaughter are best friends forever. I think that's really adorable. And then made best friends with his sons. And very recently met Hector Linguini, who is from the Linguini family that we touched on last episode. Let's see if he has anything interesting for turn-ons. He likes makeup and jewelry. All right, pretty standard, and does not like blondes. That's good to know. Anything in your inventory? Oh, okay, mouth-watering pole beans from when he went to Hector's grocery store. All right, and that is Mr. Freddie Fusilli. Let's get to know the rest of the family. All right, so next up we have Katrina Fusilli. She's making an angry little face. I'm gonna unpause her and see if that changes. Nope, okay, she's just kind of like that. All right, I get it, girl. I also have RBF. Let's see, Katrina is a romance sim. Uh-oh. Let's see what her lifetime want is. 20 simultaneous lovers, and she's a sexy senior. Oh boy, okay. Let's see, she wants to dance with her husband, though. That's really adorable. Be BFFs with her son. Be best friends with this lady, and be friends with Demi, who I believe Demi is our maid. Let's check her relationship. So she is also very in love with her husband. I'm like, do you have any... No, I was going to see if she had any affairs, but it doesn't seem like it. Notably, she seems to really like Gerald. Not so much for Antoine. She likes the kids pretty well. She does not like her daughter-in-law, Donna. Uh-oh. For a romance sim, she doesn't seem to have a lot of chemistry with the men in town, I'm noticing. She also doesn't like our maid, although it looks like something very recently happened because they have a low daily relationship. Their lifetime relationship is in the positive, so I wonder if something recently broke out. And then she does not like Viola. Viola's the teacher in town. I'm like, what? I know that Viola is apparently involved in some sort of scandal, which might be why she is a little judgmental. That, or because she is her granddaughter Nikita is failing grades, so maybe she's like one of those kind of parents that blames the teacher on like what the kids are doing. But I don't know. That's interesting. Notably, she did in one of the early episodes meet Lorna Macbeth, and they seem to be getting along okay. I think they would be a really fun friendship, and we'll explain a little bit about that later on. But let's see here. Do you have a job? No. That's okay. I mean, they're pretty well off. She doesn't need to work, I'm gonna be honest here, but she's got a good amount of skills in charisma, logic, and creativity. And let's see. Okay, we're gonna go straight to the turn-ons. She likes them fit and a hard worker, and she does not like mechanical. That's kind of interesting, actually, because her husband, Freddie, is definitely not fit and has maxed out mechanical, so I wonder if that was kind of a deliberate choice by the creator to make them a little bit more at odds. Like I said, she is a romance sim, so it's possible she might have her sights set elsewhere, but also she seems at the moment, pretty committed to Freddie, so we're gonna see how that shakes out for her. But let's see her simology now. She's an Aries. She is extremely neat, outgoing, and active, and then all the way serious and all the way grouchy. This lady is mean. And let's see what her bio says. The true head of the family, Katrina credits herself for Freddy's success. Quite rightly. Okay, so she's the one that's kind of really running the show. I like that. I like that. Let's see. Her hobby is music and dance. You know, that probably explains the dedicated music room. I like that they have pretty much hobby rooms kind of set aside for each of the grandparents. It's very like fitting for this giant rich family. And let's see her memories. Interesting. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So she got an A report card. So she grew up pretty well, it looks like, as well, when it was a pretty good student. And then when they were teenagers, of course, she met Freddie. They fell in love and then had their very first kiss. Once they were adults, woohoo, right after that, got engaged, married, and then had their son, Gerald. She taught Gerald like a lot of his skills, pretty much all his skills besides the nursery rhyme, which means that she's a little hands-on. That kind of ties in with him being kind of her favorite son. That's a little interesting to note. And Antoine taught Antoine some skills though. Both grew up well, taught Gerald to study, did not teach Antoine to study, which is why Antoine maybe got his D report card. She grew up well. Her sons grew up well. And this is interesting. So she remembers Gerald getting engaged and married as a red memory. This is a negative memory for her, which kind of ties into her not liking Donna so much. She is kind of given boy mom. That's the vibe I'm getting here, is that maybe doesn't like Donna because, you know, she's quote unquote taking Gerald away from her. This is the typical like Italian mother mindset. I totally get what this is going for here. It's just very funny. And then of course met her grandchildren. She taught Nikita how to talk, taught Nikita a nursery rhyme. So she was not as hands-on with the grandchildren as her husband was, but it looks like she had some involvement. Of course, remember Nikita getting a D, meeting Pablo, teaching Pablo a nursery rhyme, and then the kids growing up well, except for Nikita, who grew up badly, and then becoming best friends with her son, Gerald. And then, of course, these most recent memories are when we encountered her at the library, or I don't know if Kent did, but she was in the background meeting some very important people in Berrybury, it seems. Anything in her inventory? Oh, she got some groceries. Yeah, we gotta put that away. And that is Miss Katrina Fusillis. Really quick, I just want to go over the family tree just to make sure I have everything in order. So, yep, Katrina, married to Freddie. They have 2 sons, Antoine and Gerald. And, of course, Gerald is married to Donna Fusillis, and they have their 3 children. So that's kind of the entire Fusillis family tree. The gang is all here in this household. But yeah, let's take a look at Gerald. All right, so next up we got Gerald. Gerald definitely inherited his mom's angry face. Look at those brows. And Gerald is a fortune sim. What do you want to do, Gerald? He wants to become a criminal mastermind. That's easy enough. I'm going to assume he is in the criminal career. Yep, he is a cat burglar, level 7, so they used Gerald to do his break-ins, I guess, suppose. Let's see, he wants to be BFFs with his brother and dad, and he wants his oldest son, Marcus, to be an overachiever, which is when you have both an A+ in school and a good grade. What are you doing right now, Gerald? Oh, okay, he's going to make out with his wifey. We're going to wait on that, or at least let me introduce you before you get to doing that. And all the skills he wants are mechanical, body, and creativity. Those are tied to the skills he needs for a promotion. That's very much the Fortune Sim grind set. They really are only focused on getting that paper. But let's see what else is going on with Gerald. So he is married, of course, to Donna Fusillis. They have a good relationship. I wouldn't say it's as high as like his parents' marriage are to each other. So that's something kind of worth noting. They also have the 1 bolt of chemistry when the maximum is 3, also kind of like his parents. And let's see, he likes his son Marcus a lot, although there's no friendship marker, which means that Marcus might not feel the same. We'll get to that in a second. And he is on good terms with his brother Antoine, likes his parents, is friends with his son Pablo, but doesn't seem to like him as much as Marcus. And doesn't really have much of a relationship with his daughter, Nikita. That's questionable. And of course, we learned this from the last episode. He is having an affair with Lola Linguini. In fact, Lola is pregnant from Gerald, if I remember correctly. Yeah, no, it is definitely Gerald. So that's going to be a little messy. And then he met Regan Cap. If you remember, he spent most of the time just like pelting her with a baseball repeatedly. But they do have 2 bolts of chemistry. So that's something to say. That's in lines for the Caps, who are just all about like roughhousing. So that doesn't track. He's on good friends with Kent. I want him and Kent to be friends because I think that's a really funny dynamic. He does not find Bianca that attractive. And who else? He doesn't like this lady, Florence Russo. I wonder what the story is there. I know she is a townie in Europa, so I wonder if that's going to be anything relevant. Let's see, we mentioned his career as a cat burglar. Do any of these guys have talent badges, actually? Hello. I don't think they do. Let's get back to him. And let's check his symbology. Oh, okay, I noticed that. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's probably why he doesn't like that Florence lady, is she is a waitress and she dropped a tray on him, and he's probably the type to not really be very appreciative of that. Let's see his personality, though. He is a Gemini, midway between sloppy and neat, a little more on the outgoing and active side, and then pretty grouchy. One nice point, not as grouchy as his mother, but a little grouchier than his father, which is already saying something. And let's see what your bio says, Gerald. Oh, short and sweet. Being liked isn't important to Gerald so much as being respected. All right, buddy. Let's see here. Oh, got a hobby. You are into sports. All right, that tracks. That's why you wanted to play baseball so much, I guess. And let's see his memories, if there's anything of interest. So he had a pretty good childhood, was mainly raised by his mama, which we already kind of talked about. Learned how to study, remembered his brother getting a D. Pretty nice upbringing, got a job. I think he got a job pretty much when he was an adult, it looks like. And then got a promotion, started moving up pretty quickly. Had his very first kiss with his wife, Donna. Got a promotion, made best friends with Donna, fell in love, they made out, they got engaged and married. They woohooed after marriage, and then of course had their son Marcus. Looks like shortly afterward had his daughter Nikita after getting another promotion. Marcus and Nikita were growing up well, taught Marcus how to study. Marcus got an A. So once again, I wonder if there was like some favoritism going on, kind of like what he experienced as a child, where like, yeah, he was the one being taught how to study, so he's the one getting good grades. Seems like this is also what was happening with Marcus and Nikita. Of course, Nikita got a D right afterwards. Then he had his youngest son, Pablo. And then he started having an affair with Lola. So he had two loves at once, which is messy. Recently woohooed with Lola. He sure did. He sure did. I like the like sequence of falling in love, woohooing, and then they become besties. Yeah, I bet that's what's going on. They're BFFs. I bet they are. And then, of course, Nikita grew up badly very recently. And then got a tray dropped on him by the waitress, which is, I guess, why he doesn't like her that much. I don't know if that's... I think this was something that was just built into the backstory. Like, this isn't something that was happening in the background of earlier playthroughs. He just remembers this, not very happy with it. What are your turn-ons? He likes cologne and fitness. He's turned off by underwear, which is kind of a weird turn-off, man. I don't know how that really works, because Sims always have to get in their underwear to woohoo. So he seems a little bit of an interesting character, this Gerald. Anything fun in your inventory? No. Okay. Let's move on to his brother, Antoine. Antoine is up here. I think he is rubbing his stomach because he's thinking about food. What are you up to, Antoine? I didn't even realize we have an entire bedroom up here. Holy cow. I do like that they put all the Sims start out in their like respective bedrooms, which is good because otherwise I will not be able to keep track of who goes where. I like he's got like a bowl of fruit up here, and then just some like random condiments or like preservatives, like, you know, we got like olives, we got like pasta. All right, man. What are you doing now? Okay. He's just doing a little punchy punch. Let's see, what are you about, Antoine? He's a romance sim, like his mom. Oh boy, wants to have 3 loves at once. How many you got, Antoine? Let's see, we got sort of friends. Okay, so yeah, he's got love interest and Lola, and he's also been seeing the maid. One thing I should mention about the maid, Demi Bianchi, is that she comes with this neighborhood, and I checked in SimPE, she has naturally brown eyes, but every time I try to give her a makeover, she just got like defaulted to these alien eyes. I'm assuming this is something on my end, because it looks like everything else works fine in Europa. But every time I try changing her appearance, she does have alien eyes. I assume this comes from one of my mods, either my default eye replacements or just like my general like creature supernatural mods that I have in store. But that's interesting. I tried tweaking it. She still stayed with alien eyes, so I'm just gonna roll with that. Our maid is part alien now. But let's see, what about you? Oh god, wait a second. Not the 2 bowls of chemistry with your sister-in-law. Oh my god, this family's already getting a little messy. But let's see, he is friends with his father, Freddie. Best friends forever with his sister-in-law, Donna. On good terms with his brother, Gerald. Likes his nephew, Marcus. I think that's kind of cute. Also seems to be pretty fond of Pablo, but they're not friends. Seems to be fond of his mom, Katrina, actually. Let's go back to that. Yep, he likes Katrina more than Katrina likes him. That's interesting, especially since he seems to be taking after her a little bit more with this romance sim stuff. It seems to be okay with Nikita. I don't know what's going on with Nikita. Like, the older generation, besides, like, her grandpa, doesn't seem to care for her much. That's a little interesting. And then, of course, got 2 bolts of chemistry and is seeing Lola Linguini. 1 bolt of chemistry with Demi Bianchi. Seems to like this lady pretty fine. Maybe this could be number 3. We'll see how that plays out. Unfortunately, no attraction to Bianca Monti, which I don't get personally. I think Bianca is gorgeous. 2 bolts of chemistry with Matsukichi. That's also something worth noting. Sorry, I'm just looking at people he finds hot. And I guess he had a pretty bad run-in with Makushi Monty. They don't seem to be getting along at all. Woof. Anyway, let's see what his job is. He's a con artist. That kind of tracks for him. He seems a little more on the sketchy side. Level 4 needs a lot of skills before he can advance, and he does want to gain a cooking. Okay, he wants to gain a cooking skill point, which is not relevant. I notice he does have really high cooking, which is something worth noting. And let's see what he's about. He's a Libra. He's very sloppy, very outgoing, very lazy, very playful, and very sweet. I think he's like the only nice person in this family so far. And his bio says, the younger brother, Antoine, is thankful for the easy life he has had so far. Are you sure about that? Enjoys cooking, especially if it's for a pretty lady. Oh, okay, I see what it's about. In fact, yeah, he wants to serve a meal. I'm gonna lock that in as well. I think that's kind of fun. So that seems to be his deal. He likes to feed a pretty lady. I get that. I like that for him. Let's see, what's his hobby? I'm gonna guess. Yep, it's cuisine. And let's see his memories. If he's got anything interesting besides growing up poorly. Oh, okay, yeah, in fact. He got caught sneaking out by his mom. Maybe that's why they don't get along. Has the very first kiss with Mystery Sim. Okay, so we don't really know. It looks like this might have just been nameless childhood lover that he had. Got a D report card, so he's definitely a little bit more of the problem child. He remembers his parents growing up well, became best friends with the maid. Oh, I'm sure you did. I wonder what the timeline is here. Obviously, Demi is an NPC, so she doesn't really age, but it looks like they were friends when he was a teenager, and now they're seeing each other, so that's a little messy. Grew up well, and then immediately got a job afterwards. Had his very first kiss with Demi, fell in love. Had his very first woohoo with Demi the maid, and then they get a custom woohoo memory if you sleep with an NPC. And this one's so much, it's like, what am I really paying for here? Okay, sir. Yeah, they became BFFs. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Got a promotion. Made best friends with Donna, so that's interesting. He knew Donna kind of before his brother got married to her, so that's also something worth noting. They became BFFs, so I'm sure they did. Got another promotion. Remembers his nephew joining the family. Well, this is cute. So he was actually pretty hands-on with Marcus. Looks like Marcus was kind of just raised by his parents, or by his grandparents and uncle. But he taught him how to walk, taught him a nursery rhyme. Then remembers Nikita joining the family, becoming best friends with Marcus, getting a promotion. Remembers Nikita growing up well, Pablo joining the family, Pablo growing up well, Nikita growing up badly, kissing Lola Linguini for the first time, making out with her, falling in love with her. Now he's got 2 loves at once. How scandalous. So if we remember correctly, that means that both Gerald and Antoine are both seeing Lola, so this is a little messy already. Becoming BFFs with Lola, yeah, I'm sure that's what this was. Teaching Pablo how to say. So once again, he's a pretty hands-on uncle, which is kind of cute. And then meeting a bunch of people. This is when we were playing other Sims and just seeing him around town. I also just realized that I have Gerald and Consort Cap wearing the exact same suit. I'm going to change that in a little bit. What's his turn-ons? He likes them thick and pretty, but he doesn't like them to work too hard. That's really funny. And I think that is all for Mr. Antoine Fusillis. Let's meet Miss Donna over here. All right, so this is Donna. She's about to smooch her husband, it looks like, but I paused at the right time. This is actually a really cute pose. I'm gonna probably snap a picture of that in a second. But let's see, Donna Fusillis. She is a pleasure sim. I didn't talk about them much when we were covering the last family, but pleasure sims are interesting. They're actually really fun for me to have kind of in the background while they do their own thing, because they have a lot of very tiny, boring wants. She doesn't want to go on a date, which is fun, but she also wants to juggle and freestyle for tips and play with someone. Okay, Donna, what's your lifetime want? Be a professional party guest. Oh, I bet. You got a job? No, she does not. She is unemployed. Might be kind of fun to have her work in the Slacker career, but we'll see how that kind of shakes out. Let's see her relationship. So she's at 69 nights with her husband. Seems to once again have a higher relationship with her husband's brother and 2 bolts of chemistry. She's not friends with any of her kids, but she seems to like them pretty well. So I guess they must think differently of her. Of course, the 1 bolt of chemistry with her father-in-law. Donna. Whoa, okay, actually, this changes things around. I kind of thought the whole Grace and Donna situation was Grace going after this unattainable married woman, but knowing that she has a crush on Grace, that changes things completely. But also, she was not ready to have an affair with Grace, which is also something worth noting. I kind of wonder how that's going to shake down a little bit later, but we'll see how that goes. I like to let my Sims decide if they want to have messy affairs or if they want to be faithful, and it looks like she was kind of leaning towards that. But that's interesting. That recontextualizes a lot of things. She seems to like Grace's dog. That's Baba Sheep. That's kind of funny. And let's see, anyone you don't like, Donna? She's also got 2 bolts of chemistry with this lady. 2 bolts of chemistry with Viola, but she also doesn't like Viola. Once again, I wonder if this is because Viola's not having her kids pass their class, or if because Viola's caught in some scandal that we have yet to know about. But that is something worth noting. We mentioned she's unemployed, very charismatic, a little on the creative side. And let's see, she likes brown hair and black hair. Oh, I bet. Notably, her husband has black hair, her husband's brother has brown hair, and Grace has brown hair. She doesn't like him skinky, though. That's good to know. Let's see, her personality. She's an Aquarius. She's a little on the sloppy side, a little on the shy side. I'm kind of surprised by that. Very lazy, very playful, which fits Pleasure Sims pretty well. Pleasure Sims are just kind of all about vibes. And very, very sweet. That's kind of putting her at odds with, the Fusillis, who are kind of a cranky bunch with a couple of exceptions. And let's see what your bio says, Donna. People say married for money like it's such a bad thing, but Donna sees no reason gold digger and good person can't be mutually exclusive. Good for her. I like Donna so far. She's kind of funny. I was just thinking this, but she does kind of remind me a little bit of Dina Caliente, both with like the blonde hair, the black dress, and of course the gold digging tendencies. Let's call a spade a spade. That's what we're kind of getting set up for here. And I always feel like Dina would be actually a really good pleasure sim as well as a fortune sim, so this kind of fits as well. She's kind of like an alternate version of Dina, which is kind of funny. But let's see her memories. Actually, let's check her hobby. She's really into nature. That's kind of fun. She wants to like garden, go hiking and stuff. I like that for her. But her memories, oh, okay. So she grew up well, had a very first kiss with Mystery Sim, had a very first woohoo with Mr. Sim, so that's also kind of interesting that, she's supposed to be a little bit more experienced, had a relationship before she met Gerald, and then got a job. It's funny, it doesn't show what the job is, it just kind of shows a picture of her face, but whatever it is, it was a red memory, so she didn't like it that much. Made best friends with Antoine, best friends with Gerald, so she's kind of known Antoine like a little bit earlier, had two best friends, kissed Gerald for the first time, got engaged to Gerald, married Gerald, a rich sim. It's true that love is all you need, but a rich spouse sure makes a marriage easier to handle. There we go. That's kind of explaining the story here a little bit. And notably, after she got married, she quit her job. Once again, we don't know what the job is. We don't get an icon for it, but I deserve better than this rat race. So long, salt mines. I'm off to find greener pastures. Oh, I bet. Green as in literally. Look at the dollar sign. Ka-ching. Anyway, woohooed with Gerald and then fell in love with him. So I like that they got married and then she fell in love with him like after they got married. Oh, girly. Had a couple of babies. Good for her for locking this down. Grew up well. Nikita grew up well. Marcus got an A. Nikita did not. So far, we have not seen any sign of anyone teaching Nikita how to hit the books. Oh, God. Had her youngest son, Pablo, taught Pablo how to walk and talk. Notably, her other children were raised by other members of the family. Marcus grew up well. Pablo grew up well. Nikita did not. But that is her in a nutshell also. I just realized something. This family's messy. Okay, so she is married to Gerald, but she also has a thing with Grace. But also, Gerald has a thing with Grace's sister, Lola, who is also seeing his brother, Antoine. I am putting this all together. What is this story we are unraveling? Also, Gerald is going to have a baby with Lola. This is so much. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's meet the kids. All right, so over here we got Marcus Fusilli. Marcus is not saluting us. He's just doing that really dumb thing that Sims do where they shield their eyes from the sun that I hate. He's also making a very funny face. Let's unpause him. Oh, God. Okay, I think Marcus just kind of has a funny face in general. One thing I will say, I really like these faces in this family. They're very cartoonish. He's got his dad's his dad and his grandpa's very wide nose, but also looks like I can definitely see a little bit of his mom's features. It's a really cool kind of showcase of the genetic system in The Sims 2. But Marcus, God, can we, okay, this is just what we're getting, I guess. What are you gonna do, Marcus? Oh, he's gonna fight his sister. Oh, that's lovely. All right, but before we get to that, Marcus is a family sim. He wants to have his very first kiss. That's the one that was locked in. He's afraid of having something stolen. You guys are the ones doing the stealing, sir. I don't know where this is coming from. He's a good son. What's his lifetime want? It's to become an education minister. Wait, that's actually really wholesome. That's not what I would expect from the child of a criminal empire. Let's see his relationships. Oh God, yeah, he hates his sister. Holy cow. And he is friends with his uncle and grandpa, but not so much with his actual parents. At least seems to like his little brother well enough. We'll see if that changes when they get older. These kids seem to not be super fond of each other. He has a crush on one of the other girls in town. This is Odette Farfel. He seems to like his teacher enough and seems to get on pretty well with anyone else. Do you not like anyone? He doesn't like Grace that much. I wonder if it's because he knows his mom is into Grace. Woof. Let's see. He does not have a job right now, but I remember his dad does want him to be an overachiever, so maybe they're going to make him join the criminal career. But he is a public school student at the moment. Once again, I also feel like this family should be sending their kids to private school, so I might try to see if that is something we can get achieved either in this first kind of introductory day or just in our first round the next time we play them. But he's got a pretty good spread of skills, all things considered. And let's see what his bio is about. He's an Aries. He's very sloppy, but very outgoing and active, very serious, and also just incredibly nice. He got his nice points from his mama. That's really cute. And let's see your bio. Marcus isn't especially interested in joining the family business. He's much more interested in his best friend, Odette. Oh, I'm sure his family loves to hear that he's gonna be throwing away his criminal career for a girl. You doing anything else? Okay, not him fighting his sister. All right, what about your memories? Let's see here. Nikita joined the family. Got an A+ report card. Nikita got a D. Pablo joined the family. Grew up well. Pablo grew up well. Nikita grew up badly. Oh, he also got a tray dropped on him. Let's see. Does he hold that against the waiter the same way his dad does? Not really. They're just kind of on a neutral term, so he's a little more forgiving than his father is kind of what we're getting from here. And then he snuck out with his friend Odette. Oh, sorry, his friend and crush Odette. So that's a little scandalous. They became best friends. Became BFFs. Now he's got 2 friends. Who's his first best friend? Oh yeah, that's right. That's his uncle. That's really wholesome. And that's kind of all he remembers. But yeah, that is a little Marcus. Let's go meet his sister before they get into a fight. Okay, so here we go. Here's Nikita, who I already feel so bad for. She has no idea her brother's about to jump her, as well as everything else we've mentioned so far. Let's see. Nikita, she is a fortune sim. The locked want she had is to get a job in the criminal career. So that's kind of an interesting parallel between her and Marcus. Marcus wants, of course, wants nothing to do with that life. She is all about it, despite kind of not being the family favorite, it seems. I notice her aspiration is really low right off the bat. She is a pitiful parasite. Oh no, that's so sad. I did notice she is a public school student. She's got a pretty high body and logic skill point and a B-. Let's see her relationships. So, person she gets along with the most looks like her grandpa Freddie, and then it just kind of goes downhill from there. She likes her grandma, okay. She likes her little brother Pablo. She likes her Uncle Fine. She does not like her parents. She's got -2 points with both of them. And of course, she really does not like Marcus. Oh, she is good friends with her teacher, which kind of like blows a hole in my theory of why like some of her relatives don't like her teacher, because I was kind of assuming that like they didn't like her because Nikita keeps failing school, but it looks like Nikita's doing okay and they just must not like the teacher for another reason. Also, it doesn't seem like a lot of the relatives really care that much about Nikita, which is a little unfortunate. Other than that, besides like her parents and her brother, she seems to be on okay terms with a lot of people. I am getting the impression that like, how do I put this? Nikita's like the Tybalt of the family. Like something's gone kind of wrong here. She hates a lot of people. She's kind of like what passes for a jock in Veronaville, Europa. At least that's the vibe I'm getting. She's also a Gemini, and she definitely got her grandma and father's very grouchy personality, as well as being incredibly outgoing and active and serious. Also very sloppy, but she is super fit though. And let's see what you got going on, Nikita. It's not fair that Marcus is all set to someday inherit the business while Nikita gets nothing. She's got the brains, the physical prowess, the ruthlessness. She just has to find a way to take him out. Oh, okay. So she wants to kill her brother. Okay, that's what we're at right now. Holy moly. What's her hobby? It's sports. Okay, so like I said, she's actually a little bit of a jock. And anything interesting? Yeah, so we saw, got a D, grew up badly. Oh, so that means she got a D as a kid. I'm just putting that together. And yep, sure enough, she was taught all her basic toddler skills, but no like nursery rhyme, not how to study. So it seems like she is a little bit cast aside. One thing too that is kind of interesting to note, I kind of wonder if inheritance in this family is just because of Marcus is like the firstborn, or if because Marcus is a boy, this family strikes me as pretty patriarchal, kind of in contrast to like the Caps, which are like very like woman run. The Montes, which I feel like the Montes are patrilineal, but I feel like, you know, they still have Bianca working in the family restaurant. Isabella was also doing a lot of the cooking for the restaurant as well. This seems to be like only really the guys in this family are involved in the criminal career. So that might be a hurdle. As much as I would want to get her a job in the criminal career right off the bat, it seems like that's kind of the main conflict we're setting up. So that's going to be kind of interesting to explore. She also wants to go to college. I did notice she is pretty young. She becomes an adult in about 13 days, so very much only recently became a teenager. They kind of puts her at around where like Hermia and Miranda are, for example. And let's see, I think I covered everything pretty much with her. Let's get on to her little brother Pablo. All right, so Pablo's over here in his room. Definitely like how a lot of the kids' rooms are set up a lot. And wow, Pablo very much looks like his mom. I can already see he's definitely got her nose and like her little mouth and very like nice eyes. I like Donna's eyes a lot. But what else is going on here? Oh God, the parents are making out. Yeah, I'm actually just looking at the kids' rooms right now. They're very nice. I like Marcus got a lot of games, and that's mentioned that's his hobbies. Nikita's is like a little more plain, but she does have that exercise bike. And Pablo's got a lot of little toys and stuff. And I like this little like dinosaur mobile. That's really adorable. But let's look at little Pablo if I can get past these doors. There we go. So Pablo, what are you about? He's a kid. He wants to grow up well, of course. He wants an A+ report card. He needs to do his homework, and he wants to be friends with Penelope. Penelope is like a little Miss Popular in this game, it seems. In fact, who do you know? Let's see. He is friends with his dad and grandpa, and like on okay terms with his mom and older siblings and uncle. Let's see. Does he like grandma at all? Kind of. They're not on super great terms, but it's not bad. He does really like Bernie Rochetti. I wonder if that is like the teacher Viola? Yeah, that is her kid, I'm assuming. Bernie Rochetti. And he likes Penelope and very much wants to be friends with her. And also seems to be on good terms with Odette, who I assume is Penelope's older sister. And Ben Rochetti, who is probably Bernie's dog, so that's kind of fun. Let's see. Public school student. He's an A+. Good for him. And a couple points in creativity. He is an Aquarius. Very, very, very shy, it looks like. And very playful and a little bit on the nicer side. And what you got, Pablo? A shy boy. Pablo often feels overwhelmed by the strong personalities in his family. Oh, I bet. He'd like to work up the courage to make some friends at school. Aww. Let's see. Do you have a hobby yet? Okay, we don't know what your hobby is, but he's got some interest in film and literature and music and dance. I guess we'll find that out. And his memories are pretty simple. Learned all his skills, and then, of course, remembered he and his brother growing up well, and Nikita not so much. And, of course, he just got taught how to study from his uncle. So that's really nice. I like that Antoine's like the one teaching all the kids how to study. And that is pretty much the family. Let's just see how they play out. All right, so first things first, it's about 7 in the morning on a Friday, so we should probably see, like, who's got what. I'm assuming the kids got school. Oh, God, these two. Oh, God. Look at Nikita's little angry face. Anyway, kids all got school. I'm wondering, how are these two? You got work. Freddy's only got work at 5 p.m. Okay, so looks like these two are going to be hanging out for a while. Gerald's going to be going to work. Antoine's going to be going to work. Holy cow, look at these two. Hold on, I want to get a picture of that. There we go. I'm trying to get a good thumbnail here. Oh, Nikita, word on the streets is you're not doing too great in the community. There have been some unpleasant rumors spreading about you. You should keep a lookout for yourself. Oh, no. Oh no, girly, that's no good. Anyway. Oh God, I feel like these two are just gonna be constantly trying to fight each other. You guys, what are you up to? What do you want to do? What's your hobby again? Hold on. Listen, I figure it's easier to get a thumbnail this way. All right, anyway, can we have you guys do something productive? You want to do anything fun? You want to get a cell phone? Oh, okay, thank God they're going to school. Oh, and Antoine, you are heading to work. Is this your work outfit? Oh God, this feels like a broken default, but that's okay. He doesn't seem very thrilled about it. Actually, I don't know if I checked his lifetime want. What is it? Oh, he wants to be a celebrity chef. Oh God, are you... Sir, are you... Okay, we've had enough of that. He is pelting his wife with a baseball. God, Gerald, there is something wrong with you. What about you? Don't you gotta go to work? Is this your car? Change owner. Who owns this car? Gerald. Okay, so it looks like this is Gerald's very, very nice vehicle. Okay, so we got... I forgot. Okay, so he actually wants to work at 9 p.m. I like this, like, alternating between, like, hitting her with a baseball and flirting. Also, okay, this is just what everyone does, I guess. This is just how this family goes down. Okay. What do we want to do, guys? What are we doing with you guys all day? He wants to throw a party. Okay. I guess they just really like playing violent baseball games. That's kind of this family's thing. God, they get along so well with the Caps. Which we could do, actually. We could send these guys out. Maybe try to get to know more people in town. Make some dangerous little connections. I do like these two dancing on this sidewalk here. It'd be great. It'd be so adorable if they weren't criminals and that were cheating on each other, maybe. Oh, hi, kid. How are you? Hi, Gerald. You want to join us at the pitch at Dreamy Fields, where Sims eat, sleep, and drink sports all day long? I don't want to drink sports. No, thank you. Oh, okay, wait. This is one of our neighbors. This is Camilla Farfel. Should we greet Carmilla? And, oh my God, a little kitty named Max. Max is cute. Hi, Camilla. Oh my god, we got 2 bolts of chemistry with Camilla. That's a little dangerous. I don't know. Freddy seems pretty faithful to his wife. Unlike some people. Let's see, what do you want to do, Gerald? You want to gain a bunch of skills? Donna does want to go on a date and play cards and do a bunch of pleasuresome things, like take a bubble bath and stuff. I am like, do we send her on a date with her husband? Do we try to pursue any of her other interests? She seems pretty committed. Oh, hi, kitty. Yeah, good job, Max. Good job, Max. We don't need you to harass this. Let's see. We could have her start a little game of poker. That'd be kind of fun. So Freddy wants to fishing and throw a party. That's actually something we could do. We could take everybody out, maybe to the... She wants to go fishing too. Why don't we do that? There's like a park nearby. Walk to lot, community lot. Oh god, there's so many people in this goddamn house. Okay, let's take the 4 adults. We're gonna leave poor Camilla after we just invited her in. And we're gonna take everyone to the fishing park. I feel like that's kind of a fun use of time. We'll just try to be back by the time the kids get home so we can focus on them. And who's got work? You got work at 5 p.m. So let's just try to make sure we're back before then. Gerald, you're a very strange man, Gerald. A very violent man. Oh my god, who's this? This is Baxter. Hi, Baxter. Hi, you're a good puppy. Oh my goodness. Do you guys want a doggy? I don't think they have enough space for a doggy. Who's this? This is Mitsurugi Okimura. Oh, hello. Alright, come on, Donna. I like the little look I gave Donna. She's very, like, mob wife aesthetic. Wait, does this cat have heterochromia? Oh my goodness, little kitty. Look at you go. You got so much to say. Anyway. Alright, and we're here, and Freddy wants to learn couples counseling, go on a date, and go fishing. Let's do that. Let's see, we got some fun characters. Here's Romeo. We got Angus Macbeth. We got someone hitting on somebody. Oh, Angus is into this lady. That's worth noting. Davy McDuff. And some fairies. Oh, wait, hold on, is Gerald into Titania? I don't think we... Oh, I guess we're talking to Romeo. Okay, okie dokie. What do you want to do, Donna? Win a dance contest, buy an MP3 player. Okay, these are all fun. You could have her freestyle for tips. So wait, that's the kind of fun idea. These two are gossiping. Uh-oh, it's Regan Cap on the scene. Oh, she doesn't want to go fishing anymore, but that's okay. She just want to dance. Can we dance? Can we dance? Oh, good. Okay. Oh my god, they're doing it on their own. That's so adorable. Look at them. I'm going to lock her wanting to be friends with the maid because I would like her to get along with the maid. And have her ask him on a date. That'd be kind of cute, actually. If they didn't have work. I mean, I guess I could do it here. We could do that, actually. That sounds pretty fun. And just kind of let everyone else just vibe. Uh-oh, the unsavory Charlton is here, and so is Rory Macbeth. Hopefully he doesn't get robbed again. Let's see. Ask on a date. Look at this fun little crew gathered at the park. Okay, that's really cute. I like Romeo's here. He's skipping school, I just noticed. Romeo, it is Friday. She wants to be friends with Odette. Wait, that's also really cute because that's her grandson's little buddy. Let's see what they're doing. They're kissing. I don't think they need any help from me, but let's fill some wants. That's how we get our date score up. Gonna talk, gonna play, tickle. She wants to slow dance. Tell a joke with her. We can do that. Joke. Oh, they're gossiping about Hector Linguini. Be like, hey, did you hear 2 of Hector's daughters got knocked up? Good thing we don't have anything involved with that. Oh, that's Elizabeth Gregory. She's cute. I like her little hair. Oh, what's Titania mad about? Meanwhile, it looks like Gerald's getting in a fight with Romeo. I don't think that's going well. Whoopsies. All right, you two. Oh, okay, that's cute. They were cuddling and watching the sun together. Or stargazing together. That's really cute. Wait, hold on. I just noticed we got Angus Macbeth playing the violin over here. Everyone's booing him. Everyone hates him. Regan, you were such a hater for no reason. Wait, where you at? Regan, you were such a hater for no reason. Clown is not impressed. Clown wants nothing to do with this. Oh, this gazebo's a little finicky. Can we put it down like this? Oh. David is into Titania. Wait a second. That's so interesting. Look at you, Regan. Normally I'm not very wowed by Regan, but I like her in this game so far. She's such a little hater. Alright, what are you two up to? Let's do a little kissy. He's like, hey, remember when I potty trained all our grandchildren because our children suck at raising kids? Yeah, and it's really cool how much money you have. I'm thinking about a nice solid gold bar right now. Let's do a little smooch. A little flirt, a little back rub. Oh, one of our cashiers here. I love her hair. She's got some freaky werewolf eyes. That is once again my, okay, appreciate, back rub, kiss, don't want to make out. What does she want to do? Slow dance, dance. Another dirty joke, yeah. Dance. Where's slow dance again? Oh, there it is. I hate how slow dance is like a separate category from dancing. I think that doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever. Here we are. Let's do a nice little leap into arms. What are you guys up to in the meantime? Attraction to Titania. That's suspect. Romeo, what are you saying to this man? Hold on. Oh, Donna, I don't know if this is your calling. Oh, this man is not having it. Not about this life. I believe in you, Donna. Look at you go. Oh, he's a little hater. What's up, Donna? Oh, not the Tanya having the hospital in Savory Charlton. That's so messy. Oh, not her having the hospital to Tanya. Hold on, this is so much. Oh, there's no bathroom on this place. Gerald. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Mr. Sir. Hold on. This needs a screenshot. Oh, Mr. Mans. Hold on, I like it. I like David just kind of ominously in the foreground while Gerald's having a little bit of a breakdown. Whoopsies. Probably should not have let him get pickpocketed. Oh my god, there's so many Sims on this lot. I love everyone just giggling while Gerald's having a little bit of a breakdown. Oh, mister. Hold on, we gotta get another one. Oh my god, this man is about to be a father of 4. Just keep that in mind. Alright, contender for the thumbnail for sure. Look at this. Oh god. Gerald, you got such like big anime eyes. I do appreciate that. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, the sim shrink is here. We gotta make sure he is doing well. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize pickpocketing him was gonna send him over the brink like this. Oh my god, what's he wanna do now? He wants to get a promotion, I bet. Oh my god, you poor guy. Okay, we can send him home. We can get his skills up. This was not what I anticipated, but here we go. Oh god, I forgot Regan thinks he's hot. Okay, but we do not have a bathroom on this site, so we should probably take off. Is it Charlton still here though? Charlton. Oh my god, he's fled the scene. Can we report foul play? Okay. You do have the option in this game to beat him up. Oh, I like... This is Viola. She thinks... Oh my god, not everyone thinking Regan DeCap is hot. Oh my god, this is something. Look at these two going at it. Oh, David. God, not him again. Well, shut up a robot. I can catch that rat yet. Thanks for your help. In retrospect, I don't think we should have... Okay, let's get everyone home real quick. What's... Whoa! Oh my god, so much is happening. Look at Romeo. Look at him. He's like fiddling while Veronaville burns. Hold on, this is also very good. Yeah, buddy. Hold on, I also just want to get one of Romeo, like, playing the violin in the background, and then we'll just take off. Oh my god, Romeo looks so angry. Oh, this is beautiful. This is why I fucking love Veronaville and Veronaville related associations. Everyone is just beautiful. Okay, one more. Oh my god, Romeo, you go, boy. Oh my god, Veronaville in a nutshell. I love this. Oh no, oh my god, this was a mistake. There's no bathroom at this park. What the fuck? Oh god. Oh, Donna, I'm so sorry. Okay, we gotta get home. This is so bad for us. Oh no. Oh no. So Donna just pissed her pants. That's what happened here. I'm glad we did not witness this. This is not good. Gerald's about to as well. Why is there no bathroom on this park? I'm gonna add that. Okay, you two. The date's cute. You can finish it at home. Oh my god, you gotta be at work. I was so distracted by the fight and getting robbed, and oh no, there goes Gerald. Oh no, this is all wrong. Oh my god, what a bad time. Got Big Bucket had an accident. Discovered dreamy fields. Met a cat. Look at Freddy's like, that's nasty. I hope that wasn't my kids. Okay. Hey Doki, wow, that was a mistake. Okay, they're gonna be gone a while. It's just us and the cat. Oh boy, okay, hold on. As of late, pickings have been thin in the con artist racket. The Vice Squad has been breathing down Antoine's neck, and the Consumer Affairs Company has launched an aggressive television ad campaign warning would-be victims to the dangers of recent confidence schemes. Antoine has a few tricks left up his sleeve, though. A contact has offered him some office space that might work well as a pretext for a classic vacation timeshare scam, a surefire way to swindle the elderly out of their retirement funds, or seeing as times are tough, Antoine could go with the old door-to-door insurance policy scheme. Let's go big, Antoine. Let's do the timeshare. Let's see what we got. Antoine opens up shop and within an hour already has his first pair of suckers. He sells them the forged timeshare paperwork, some imaginary stock in their local shopping mall, and even sends up throwing a non-existent speedboat. When all is said and done, Antoine's conned them out of $8,000. Job well done. He closes down the storefront, pockets the cash, and earns 1 creativity point, ready to scam another day. Well, at least someone's having a good time. Not these poor adults, though. Oh god, okay, so much is happening. People are losing enthusiasm. That's fine. Whoa, whoa. Who? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Angus Macbeth. Why is he mad at her? What did he do? Who's this guy? August Dupont. Marcus. Okay, the kids are home. Oh my god, I realize Freddy is going to be late for his job at the criminal mastermind. Sorry, Freddy. Marcus, you probably should do your homework. Let's see. He wants a cell phone and a game and to have his very first kiss and to go fishing. Oh my god, these hedges. Oh my god, kids, you should, I'm not your boss. You should probably do your homework. Oh, her fun is low. What are we doing here? We're slapping her brother. Of course we are. This house is so gorgeous. I'm gonna get so lost in it. Okay, yeah, that's what I expected. Oh, his social's not doing so good. Hey kids, what if we got along? What if we like played and had fun? Can I have them like chat with each other? Oh, I'm gonna have them try to get along. Oh, never mind. They really do not like each other. Okay, no. Oh no. And what's this sound? This is a doggy. Why don't we talk to Bobo? This family could have the wolf. I feel like this is perfect. Nikita, we are not doing that. Why don't we do something fun? We need fun. Where's like a sport? Do you have a sport? Yeah, there we go. We can play some pool. That's so nice and... Oh, I guess we can't. Hold on. Let's go greet this, let's go greet this girly. There we go, Marcus. You can make a friend with the wolf. Oh, Nikita's... Hold on, not Nikita angry swooning. Wait. I didn't even think about that. Is she... What's going on with you? Where'd I put your ACR adjuster? Because I know I have one for this lot. Oh, God. It is somewhere. Okay, never mind. I was going to use the ACR adjuster to figure out like what her preference is. I don't think I even want to mess with that at the moment. No. Oh, Lord. Hey, wait, Marcus. Isn't that your girly? Oh, my God. Not whatever this is. Okay, I feel like... Okay, Nikita. Yeah, that's what we do to, like, pretty girls that we bring home. We just immediately nuggy them. Oh, that tracks. Well, she's happy with it. Why don't we have a normal conversation? Why don't we talk? Do you want to talk about sports? You want to talk about how much you love sports? Okay, Marcus, go talk to your girlie. Wait, what the hell? What the hell? Okay, our girlie doesn't like us, apparently. Oh no, she just attacked us. Be poked? Oh, Dad, you're a little jerk. Okay. Maybe there's a story here. Okay, Antoine, what do you want to do? He wants a woohoo, he wants to serve a meal. And right now he's playing pool with his nephew's crush that just attacked him. Oh my god, Marcus. Okay, I think we gotta find you someone else. I don't think it's gonna be working out with you and Odette. Do you still got a crush on her? That's kind of surprising. Does not like Cressida, it seems. Of course, hates his sister. These two are getting along. Making these two have like an actual conversation. Hold on. She's got a little bolt with chemistry and Odette. I'm piecing things together. Oh, Demi is no longer a family friend. And her teacher is not. Her teacher's like, I haven't heard from you. Was Nikita playing hooky? We should have just ran into Nikita. No, we're not. We are not going to ruin our sister's chance at getting with this very nice girl. Why don't we play pool with our uncle? Maybe with Odette, but Odette's not a fan of us, it seems. One thing I noticed about Europa that's also kind of fun is all the kids kind of have some skin problems, like a little bit of acne. But Odette is very pretty, very adorable. I do not know what way she swings, but apparently she seems to be more into girls, so that's a little messy. There we go. We can have these three play some pool. Oh, never mind. Antoine's gonna let the... Oh, never mind. Okay, wow. She wants nothing to do with us. Okay, Marcus, I think we gotta give this up. There's some nice people we can meet. There's plenty of other nice individuals. Because, yeah, Odette is... Right now, she's swooning over Cressida, so I don't think she swings that way. I'm just gonna say it. Oh. What are we doing, girlie? Oh, okay, we're just starting fights with everyone, it seems. Why don't we... Okay. Okay, we don't need your brother's girl messing with her. We could just send her home. We could just talk to these two. Katrina's losing enthusiasm. I need to get rid of, like, some of this hobby enthusiasm stuff. It's kind of annoying me. Maybe it's because I have not played with it for that long. Okay. They could play sports, but Nikita's a little jerk like her father. I feel like I know exactly how this is gonna go down, but let's give it a shot. Let's we do water balloon fight. They are pretty warm, and a water balloon fight would probably cool them down. Let me do that instead of playing some sports. What about you, Marcus? You're talking to your uncle. Your uncle's like your only friend. I feel so bad for you. Okay, despite the fighting and rejections, they still are buddies, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but it doesn't seem like Odette is maybe the one for you. Also, this gosh darn salsa music. What about you, little Pablo? I feel so bad for you, Pablo. You're just getting so overlooked in a family this big. What do you want to get? What is this? A wom rat cage? Oh, when do you age up? Oh, 3 days. Okay. Yeah, I can get you a wom rat cage. Why not? His kid's like neglected but spoiled. Of course he's gonna get like anything he asks for. Let's see here what we got. Which one's the wom rat one again? Ah, it's this thing. Okay. There you go, Pablo. Gonna put it in your room. Oh, one nice thing is I got a new lighting mod. This is the Cinema Secrets mod by Dread Pirate, who also does my reshade. And you may notice I have a nice little sunset now. In fact, now, hopefully it's not causing too much lag. If it does, I will probably... Ooh, this is a little bit of a tight squeeze. If it does, I'll probably swap it out. That's not where Walmart go. There we go. I think this might lead to another problem that we have with Viola, where the bear's inaccessible, but we'll address that when we get there. There you go, kid. At least someone in this family's happy. Everything else has been a little bit of a bust. Oh, he wants to grow up well. You could also have him, you could have him invite over little Penelope, or at least talk to her. That might go better. Okay, Freddy, you gotta get to work, like, expeditedly. Can we take... okay. Can we take one of the many, many cars and have you drive to work? Can you take your... This is like your brother's car. Ooh, Gonrail. Anyway, let's just talk to Penelope. I don't think we need another single sim in this household. That was a great time. Okay, yeah. Oh, I forgot they were on a date, technically. Okay. I was just putting away the groceries. Okay, no more time to kiss your wife. You gotta go. Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is the criminal mastermind outfit. I don't think this is really what we were going for when we were visioning him as, like, a dangerous mob boss. I don't know if the spandex is quite selling it. I figure we will probably, at some point... This is, like, such an aesthetic little vibe, if it wasn't for his, like, little fit here. I think at some point I'll probably default this out. Oh, can we not get to the... Oh, God. Freddy, you're gonna be so late. Okay. This is so undignified. We're gonna have you walk to work. I know, this is so sad for you. I'm sorry, I'm the worst Sims 2 player ever. I made you late for your job. Your, Oh, Albany cap. I made you late for your job. Your, kids all pissed her pants. This is going so bad for me. And you're gonna be late for work. Oh, but he does want his grandson to grow up well. That's really cute. He must be friends with Ben the dog. What's this? Bye. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. Freddy's late for work. Oh, God. Okay, it's a whole mess in here. Nikita, why don't we have some fun? What are we doing? Read to Pablo. Wait, that's... Okay, that's cute and wholesome. I'm gonna let that happen. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's like a pile of books where everyone's like trying to read to poor Pablo, but he's realized that maybe he should find companionship elsewhere. Okay, girly. Are we really doing that? Oh my God, what a little gremlin. I'm just gonna be harassed by the wolf because of course that's how it goes. Okay. I appreciate that you kicked over your own trash can. I'm gonna make you clean it up immediately. What about Cressida? Do you want to... Can we, like, play with Cressida? What happened to that water balloon fight? Is there just... There might not be enough room. What about Red Hands? Can we... Are we at Red Hands level yet? Okay. We do not need to sleep in our parents' bed. We can sleep in our own bed. My God, is there, like, a... I'm just gonna plop these kids in front of a TV. There's so much happening here. Oh! Okay. Well... I guess they're addressing their own, like, sponge bath problem. Gerald needs to be at work in an hour. Oh, God, okay. What's he want to do? He wants to get a curtain. Yeah, okay, I like that idea. Let's just get him some nice curtains. I feel... My God. My God. This is, like, probably setting the record for how fast I've lost control of this household, but that does kind of track. No curtain. I have lost control of this household. That's okay. You're gonna go to work. You're gonna be happy. You're a fortune sim. You love going to work. What about you, girly? Are we... We don't seem to be making good friends with Cressida. We don't seem to be having fun. I'm gonna also just plop you in front of the TV. Or actually, no, yeah. You're gonna go play poker? Go play poker with your... Go play poker with your brother. And uncle. Do something nice for once. As there goes Gerald and his nice little cat burglar fit. Attaboy. Attaboy. What about you, Donna? Okay. I also realized I have once again forgotten storytelling photos for this family. Let's just see if they've got anything interesting. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm so over the place. Okay, yep. So we got Antoine flirting with Lola. We got Donna in her PJs talking to Grace. I'm not saying they're flirting. Not saying they're flirting. They're just kind of having a little talky talk. Got the kids bullying each other. Got Gerald flirting with Lola. Oh, this is the park we were at. That didn't have where Gerald pissed his pants. Whoopsies. We got all the guys playing poker. Oh, we got Katarina playing some violin, and we got little Pablo joining her on the piano. That's wholesome. We got Antoine, and I believe this is the maid, Demi, in the hot tub. We got these two sleeping together. And we got these two kissing. Oh, they got married. Oh, this must be the priest back when he was a youngin'. All right, that's nice. That's good and wholesome. Oh, I like your little PJs, Donna. Okay. God, thank God. One person going to bed, so we have less to talk about. Less to juggle. God bless. I like Cressida drinking while these three play poker. Okay. Okie dokie. Antoine. I guess one thing we could do is maybe try to have Antoine like... Oh, he's not friends with her. Yeah, we could have him call her up so they keep on that. And then maybe he can... start, I think, actually, Masakichi with the 2 bolts. I think that is Cressida's mom. So, we could have Antoine see if her mom's available. Okay, with him gone, will these two just kind of play poker by themselves? He's having a good time. She's having a better time. They're talking about money. Maybe they'll actually get along for once. That would be nice. I like the idea of you actually liking your brother, although we got... Hi, who the hell? Who the fuck are you? Okay, Barbara, that's nice. Don't get in our house. Don't go to our house. Oh, God. And they were getting along. They were actually, like, enjoying each other's company for once. Oh, I thought he was hitting on the hobby lady, and I'm like, she's a little too old for you. I'm also gonna change it from salsa. I can only take the salsa music so long. What's good? What's good? What's good? What would this family listen to? Would they be like an old classical tat? I'm just gonna set it to there. And then, are we tired? We're not that tired. We could have like a little party with the teens. That'd be kind of cute. Let's make some drinks. See if anything fun happens with that. Oh, there's a new superhero in town, and she's been giving Freddy's henchmen a difficult time. Freddy could attempt to capture the superhero and place her in an elaborate mechanism when left to its own devices would invariably cause her to slow and complex demise, or he could focus his attention on the doomsday device he's building with the hopes of completing it and following through with his plans to hold SimCity for ransom. I like how I was saying they're mafia, and it seems like they're just like, he's just like a literal supervillain. Let's do some torture. So-and-so, she eventually fights her way free, but the damage is done and the necessary repairs cost Freddy $20,000. Oh my God, we are struggling. Oh, little Pablo. Let's get you to bed. I think that's the best course of action. Can you get in? Now I get to see if you can actually get in this room or if I blocked you out with the Womrat. In fact, I'm not even gonna risk it. Womrat, you are going outside. There we go. I'm sorry about you had to be in this nice Italian Mediterranean climate. But also, the cage is empty. I've not actually bought them a Womrat. They haven't noticed that I haven't actually bought them a Womrat yet, so that's at least something. But yeah, let's get little Pablo to bed. We can see what the kids are up to. Okay, he's sleeping in definitely not his bed. Let's, oh my God. Lady, we don't need you here every 5 minutes. Gonna have a drink. You can too, Nikita. Where's your little friend? Oh, she's right there. Oh, okay, she's happy because she won some games. That's good. Ooh, I like the idea of her getting into private school. That's kind of fun. Hold on. Can I get a want lock? There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna lock that for her. There we go. I feel like these kids definitely need to get in private school. Freddy has returned home from work. He's earned 1,925, but he lost so much. Oh, look at that. We're getting along with her, at least. Oh, sir. Oh my God. The bed assignment in this place is a little terrible. I was gonna actually have him. He wants to make... Kids are hungry. He wants to make food. Let's do that. Serve a nice little meal for everyone. Let's see what we got on the list. Let's do some turkey. We have Donna is sleeping. Pablo's sleeping. What's Grandma doing? I haven't paid attention to Grandma a hot minute. Oh, she is sleeping in her son's bed. Let's get off of that. I don't know what that is. That scares me. We're gonna not worry about that. For now. Oh, okay. Who's that? I'm like, Antoine. That's what. So what I feared was happening is happening in this family where I'm getting lost in their house. I should probably have the kids do their homework. Okay. Dinner and then homework. It's only midnight. They're good. What's this? Be poked? No. We're not gonna fight our sister. We're gonna have. Oh my God, a wolf. This is Rambo. Hi, Rambo. Oh, we are protected by the thin barrier of the garage. What are you doing? Wants to talk to granddaughter. That's wholesome. Oh, okay, she's just shooting hoops. And he's checking her out. Let's see, is there anything there? Okay, you're not gonna go to sleep in your sister's bed. You are going to eat dinner. Let's have everyone have dinner, please. And if it wasn't fuck o'clock at night, I would probably have them all. I would try to take Antoine out to have him go on a little date, but that's gonna have to wait till the next time. Eat turkey. Oh, I got great news for you, Antoine. I got great news about what I made you cook. Look at that turkey. Doesn't that look good? Oh. Should probably put away the groceries at some point. Nah, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, she is up. She's playing some violins. Oh, in her underwear. Oh, nice. Nice, ma'am. Nice, ma'am. Okay, got some turkey. You can also eat some dinner. You can also eat some dinner. What about you, Freddy? Freddy, you're a little hungry. You can also eat some dinner. Yay, everyone's happy. Everyone's hungry. Antoine, do you wanna grab a plate? What about you? You're doing fine. Donna? Donna, any takers? Oh, she is well rested. She went home. She wants a bubble blower, catch butterflies, and play some video games. Pleasure Sims live such interesting lives. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have you put away the groceries since you are hungry. Oh, I realize we have run out of servings. This house is so big. There's so many Sims. This is so chaotic. I feel like this is a very nice topic of conversation for the Fusillis. Just talking about money, talking about stocks, talking about number go up. Oh my god, okay, I realize also everyone in this house is incredibly sloppy. I think they do have a maid working for them. I hope. God, I hope. Also, nothing like grandma eating with grandma in lingerie. Oh, she's happy about something. God, I still don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think we could let me try to fix that with that box, and then we'll probably be done here. Oh, okay, another wolf. We are being harassed by wolves constantly. This is Rascal. Rascal, you scare me. I should have a bat box. Fix. Bad apartment residencies. That might be good. Wants reroll. Can I get rid of that weird glitchy one, please? Oh god, it's still there. That's not. Don't love that. Don't love that. I'll look into that. Oh my god, Bobo's here too. Why do we have so many wolves? Oh my god. Dude, are you smelling your own stink? Guys, I've lost control of this household. Okay. It's like 3 in the morning. We're done here. These are the Fusillis. My god. Are you passed out in your chair, sir? No, okay. Thank god. I'm sorry I just brought you in. I'm sorry, Cressida. I'm sorry I just brought you into this. My god. Okay, we're done here. Have a good time, everyone. Good night.